Let's take a look at access and trunk modes. You'll notice in this diagram I have several PCs connected to some of these switches. It's important that we have these ports, FA01, FA02, FA09, access ports. An access port connects directly to an end device. These between switches are trunk ports. Now, by default, we have also a dynamic mode, and by default dynamic mode is turned on. Dynamic mode means that that port will become an access port if a PC is plugged into it, and a trunk port if a switch is plugged into it. But I don't want that. I want it to statically be an access or a trunk port for security purposes. One is, as we saw before in this diagram, we don't want the bad guy to pretend to be a switch. There's also another scenario that we haven't run into at this point called VLAN hopping. So we want to avoid VLAN hopping, and we'll talk about VLANs in another module. So these are the commands. I'm going to go into a switch port and then turn on switch port mode access, or switch port mode trunk, or switch port mode dynamic. Let's take a look at that here. I'm going to go into this switch. I'll change FA02 to an access port. So here I am on this switch. Let me move this down a little bit. And I'm going to go into interface F02. And then we'll turn on switch port mode access. Since this goes to a PC, we want it in access. It is now in access mode, and you cannot use it with another switch at this point.